Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 27 of Let's Play the Pillars of Eternity, Deadfire. In the last part, we got the quest called A Distant Light, where they want us to sail to Hasongo. We also got the trade secrets, which is for travel to the Gullet, and someone in the Gullet ought to know about the ways to Devil's Row. And we've got For the Republics, meet with the director of the Valadian Trading Company offices. We've got the Brass Empire. Hazuani Karu leads the Rotani forces in the region. And we got well, that's it actually. Oh wait. We got Delver's Row, and All Aboard, which is find Bihar in the Gullet. So we've got quite a few quests to get on with. So that's actually really good for us. So it means we have a lot of stuff to keep us busy. First things first, we're gonna go do the travel to the We're going to go talk to the Valian Republics, because apparently it looks like we seem to have pissed them off equal as we have made them happy. So we're on medium terms with them at the moment, it seems like. We're still on neutral terms, but not the best of neutral terms.
Since we left Twin Elms. Oh, quite a lot. I've been around the Eastern Reach, traveled to Old Valia.
Is that right? Well, who took you there?
I'm perfectly capable of traveling on my own, you know.
Of course I know that. Just never seen it is all.
God, I do love this. Like these people talk to each other. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Valadian Trading Company thing is there, and I just went to the Mild Mare by accident. No. Piss. I didn't want to go to the Wild Mare, but oh well, we're there now. Alright, let's get ourselves out of here and go to where we were meant to be going. Right, to the Valadian Trading Company's offices. Which, I now remember we've actually never been in.
We can summon the guards if you want to be difficult, Amico. Kindly leave.
If Luca doesn't see reason, the Duape will lose their lands. For their sake, I must...
That's enough out of you. Good day.
Alright, so the director... Ooh.
So, have you changed your mind about working with the Republics?
She cocks her feathered head to the side and gives you a curious look. Yeah, I'd like your help.
Good.
She gives you a sharp nod and falls in at your side. So this is another character who we could have met in the first game. We didn't, because I never went back to Defiance Bay after the rebellions were quelled. And I'm going to make her a paladin chanter, because I just think that's an interesting class. Like a paladin and like a chanter at the same time. It just seems cool. So there we go. I don't know when we'll use her, but
yes,
we might do it at some point. Alright, let's go talk to the director. There's Luca. Oh, we don't need to talk to him, because we didn't. We're there. The quest that we could have talked to him is outside. Let's go talk to the general's bodyguard.
Eccoci. You have business here?
The guard holds up a hand, appraising you in a few sweeping glances. I'd like to speak with the governor.
You are in luck. The governor is between meetings. Go on in.
Standing next to a desk, lost in thought, Governor Alvari looks at your approach. And the expression of intent focus falls instantly, and she greets you with a startling, sunny smile.
The Watcher. From the palace, yes? You made quite the impression on the Cantanechesi. He went on for ages. Welcome. Make yourself comfortable. I am Nueva Alvari, Governor in Residence of the Valian Trading Company here in Nekataka. What brings you to my door?
I met with your representative at the palace. They mentioned you might have worked for a Watcher.
They speak the truth. A watcher is welcome in these times. I suspect you're well suited to a little field work. How much do you know about the luminous Adra trade?
Enough.
Every viable deposit is of interest to us. Cartographers, surveyors, at any moment we have a dozen expeditions underway. Some weeks ago, we received word of a large quantity of luminous Adra on a distant island. Pukukohara. It is not charted on any of our maps. However, Pukukohara is said to neighbor the island of Tikawara, and we've already made contact with the natives there. We dispatched an expedition to Tikawara with instructions to locate the Adra site and determine its value. Our people have neither returned nor sent any word on their progress.
Alvari spreads her hands in a gesture of helplessness.
We are too long delayed, and someone must finish the job. A watcher can determine if there is essence in the Adra, if it is worth the trouble and investment to remove it. Information for which we are willing to pay.
You want me to find your people?
Ideally, but if the worst has come to pass, I would like you to complete the investigation of the Adra deposit. Anything that may assist the company.
I'll do it.
Gelade, I will mark Tikawara on your map. We have had no real trouble with the villagers in the past, but I always recommend caution. This will be of some use to you, I think. It entitles you to act as a commissioned agent of the Valiant Trading Company. Present it and you will be recognized as such.
Alvari passes a document into your hands. You have gained an item, Valiant Trading Company writ of commission.
Until then, I believe we're finished. Return here once you have word of our agents and our prize. Oh, and take care upon the open sea. There are greater hazards in these waters than a few pirates.
Interesting.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Well, I think... Whoa, game, calm down. I think it's worth going to talk to that guy outside. Because I think there's we can get a very satisfying end to it. Actually, I'm going to try this from a different angle. An angle that would make more sense for a bleak walker. Unfortunately, that does mean we have to turn around and go back inside. The clerk busies himself about the room, favouring you with a brief glance. He rubs it under his eyes and exhales through his nose.
Merla, if you are not on the schedule, you are here to waste my time.
Examine the clerk. Luca's shirt is spotted with a number of faded purple stains that you recognise as droplets of wine. Someone has tried unsuccessfully to wash them out. Noting your interest, Luca tugs at his jacket closed.
The service at the tavern are clumsy. Most clumsy indeed.
He clears his throat and fans at his neck. What is this place?
Stumbling from the street, I see.
Lucas sneers and surveys you with a patronising look.
This is the heart of the Valiant Trading Company. You would know that if you had a reason to be here. From her office, Governor Alvari carries out the will of the Songretta Mea Compresa. We clerks are the fingers of their long reach.
He clutches his hand over his heart and bows sharply. Alright, maybe we can't... Okay, so you know, fuck that quest then, because there's no way we would talk to the guy outside, so and if Luca won't initiate the quest, then there's no point. Ooh, let's go rob this barrel, because you know, why not? So, let's have a look at our journal again. So we could do this, but I think we're going to go... actually, no, fuck it. I think we're going to focus on this Valiant quest first. Because the Valiant Trading Company aren't the happiest with me right now. So, you know, anything to make them happier. Right, let's them up. Actually, we do need to sell some stuff, so when we get to the map, we need to go do some supplying. Right, off we go. Alright, so go supplying. Right, so let's get rid of all the shit we don't need. Which is currently everything in here. Same with armor. Still not worth that much. So it looks like I'm about to get the 4 grand I spent back. Unfortunately, nothing more. Oh no, we could sell all that. Oh, there's the red cape. Aha! Let's trade that. So we got 28 grand. We could buy a Dow, I believe. No, we couldn't. 31 grand. Is it worth buying one, though? That's the real question. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Do you know what? I think it will be. Just gonna quickly put that cape on. He doesn't have the right colors either, but fuck it, he can have it. Right, let's leave by sea. And we'll get ourselves to Poko Kahara, I believe it was. We received an important message from Captain Ferrante. Yeah. Read. Dear Watcher, I find myself in need of someone with your particular brand of talents. As our last business transaction went so grandly, I appreciate the opportunity to hire you again. If you are interested, please convene with me in Dunwich. To our fortunate proceedings, Captain Ferrante. So, let's have a look where that is. So, Tikawara, which is where we're going. Sorry, Tikawara was where we're going. Or we could go to Dunwich, which is really far away in comparison. Actually, no, it's the equal distance. Let's have a look at the quest, because I'm actually interested. Colour me interested. Yes, this quest is a little bit too high level for us, though, unfortunately. So we'll get ourselves to the Storms of Pakahara, which is in Tekawara. We could attack some people, but I think for now we're going to keep ourselves from pirating. We have no real need for pirating, and while I think about it, I'm going to put some more of my like drinks and that where they're meant to be. Try and get some more food hastily crammed into there. So we're at least not running out of food. That's... Well, so I just want my fucking people to piss and moan. At the moment, that looks like to be... Apart from obviously drinks. There we go. Yep, we've got some coconuts, that's good. So we'll have to... Oh, and then we'll put the hardtack with that. I mean, we have maxed out morale, but... Still. We could land there and go and explore, but for now we'll not. We'll get to Tikawara first, then we'll have a look. So we gained morale, we lost 9 lager, 4 tar loaf. I believe the better cook we have, the less food we eat. Yes, minus 40%. Whereas if you can't you can't do anything to your water. So having a good cook is very much something you should invest in early on, because the sooner you invest in, obviously the more money you save. And we're here in these islands, which I can't actually pronounce. So the Wehi Islands, I believe that is. fuck knows if that's right. Comes Juana. We could happily invade, like destroy them, but for now we'll not. Oh, there's a beach there. We can do some fighting. Probably gonna go there just to try and get a little bit of experience. Yeah, apparently it is. Okay, here we go.
A ship! I am saved!
The dwarf fans himself with a dish rag. His face is dark and shiny with exertion. Sweat colors wide crescents on his shirt. He looks at you like a drowning man would look at a dry land.
Weeks I've been stranded here. The Valiant Trading Company sends no one. Unless...
He squints at you, dabbing his brow feverishly with a corner of the rag. Yes, stranded. This is the settled island.
By whose standard do you call this settled?
With an anxious swallow, he glances over his shoulder at his sleepy, ramshackle village. His gaze darts from one grass-thatched hut to another, as if expecting some unspeakable horror to emerge. Follow his gaze, see what he's looking at. He isn't fixating on anything particular, but his eyes widen with unease whenever one of the island and Moa draw near. He flinches and clears his throat.
I only tarry here because my shipmates went to Pococohara to search for Luminous Adra.
He brushes an insect off his sleeve.
I worry that Ruano, the local chieftain, gave Captain Bez and my crewmates a false lead.
He knots the rag in his hands, pulling it taut. Go on.
The captain was meant to return. We swim in hostile waters, Hack. Ruano was the last to speak with the captain before she set sail. He squats in the hut northeast of that pitiful market.
He nods towards the gutted hull of a ship.
I would have joined her, but my stomach... something did not agree. Now it is weeks since they should have returned. I'm only the galley cook, not a search party.
He nurses his stomach and winces. I imagine the company will pay a bounty for word of the expedition.
You would search for them? Agrasima.
And that means gratitude.
Payment is assumed with the company. They are quick to buy what they do not have.
He nods, the first signs of relief showing in his remnant eyes. What has you so on edge?
When we landed on Tikawara, the chieftain gave us a welcome feast for the dukes. We feasted, danced, drank, and slept. Only so we could feast, dance, and drink more.
The ghost of a smile flits across his face. You were awfully busy for a man claiming to be ill.
Per complancanet, music and ale are medicine for the soul.
He pats a hand over his heart and gives you a sheepish look.
Even so, they did nothing to soften Anaharu. He said we had come to rob and plunder. He and Nairi turned the villagers against us.
He wipes a fresh rivulet of sweat from his temple.
After that, we slept on the boat and took turns watching the shore. Except for me. I had to rest and recover, of course.
He coughs.
But in the early hours, our lookouts Ruano and Anaharu disappeared together.
Go on.
No one from the village approached us all day. And by the afternoon, only Ruano returned. Now no one here will even talk of Anaharu. Suspicious, no?
Perspiration gleams on his forehead.
Our captain was eager to leave before the winds changed again.
Back to my... Wait, you mentioned Nari?
The priestess. She imagines me in the jaws of our fish goddess. I know it.
He fans himself even more rapidly.
She lurks in the shrine next to that awful statue. I cannot stand her wicked looks, but if she does not scare you, then maybe you talk to her.
I need supplies.
The captain left all but the essentials with me. I have sustained myself trading with the villagers. Ekosi, but I'm almost out of ale.
He gives you a weak smile and shows you off his wares. So he's got a cool little hat. Anisha's Tricon. Or Akini's Tricon, I believe that is what it does, man. So that's actually good for reload and ranged. Not for me, unfortunately. We've got the gauntlets of reliability, which of reliability 50% of misses convert to grace. See, that's just really fucking good. Valiant Hat, a bit fucking pointless. Grimoire of Disruption. So just a grimoire that is obviously set around certain types of spells. The Storm Turner Cloak. Oil Skin grants armor against water attacks when as a wearer loses health. Nefer Sheet grants armor rating against freeze and basically it's against freeze. Wait, that's pretty fucking good for 1800. Not gonna lie, I'm having that. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna put it on me personally, but we're definitely buying it. Yeah, I sell pretty much everything else we could trade, so we'll just buy it outright.
I must watch the supplies at the trading post. You check on me, yes?
So, what does my cloak do? My cloak's just plus deflection. I'm gonna give it to a deer. And Daloth, you're gonna get this one, which actually sits okay with your thing. But unfortunately, it's done. We're also gonna have to end this part. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next part. See you guys then.